come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving. She said,
All right then. Hey, good morning. Okay, I can stop dancing. Hope everybody's doing fine. It's Saturday morning. This is a bit of a surprise stream. But, we do what we do. Let me see. Can I get this off? All right. So, as you can see, I've been massively busy building the rest of this theater. The layout was being very challenging. But let's go take a look inside. The lobby still has to be done, but you know, I have to get the tickets set up. But so far, things are coming along. Let's is there anybody else in the world? Check the map. Hey, I'm the only one here. So I'm going to throw a bed down so we can see this during the day. And there we go. Sorry for the delay this morning. I had to go get my coffee. There we go. So good morning, Taz and Graveyard Boy, and hey, BLVR, what's up? All right, so let's take a look, shall we? Now, I actually went and added on, like before I had the stairs coming up and going this way, but I was going over my design, and I realized that we were really missing bathrooms. So I threw on 2 more spaces back here. So this is the ladies' bathroom, and this is the men's over here. Get that set up, and of course we have the emergency exit, because you have to have emergency exits. Oh, okay, good. Okay, I'll buy it later. Not right now. They'll be available. All right, and that's the emergency exit. This is the employee entrance. See? So this will be the manager's office, and then the staff room, storage area, etc. Movie theaters are very complicated, but this takes out to the front lobby. All makes sense. Of course, you can't reach the front lobby. So front lobby, this is one that I actually was trying to figure out if we get some kind of workaround, but I wanted to actually have access, since it's an employee area, to out over here without having to go through the lobby, but it may not be possible. Not physically anyway. Anyway, enough of that. So I retooled this entire area. Have to add some banisters there and some thicker thing for the floors. But we go up, and now instead of just going that way, we have to come up and come back, because this is where the projectionist goes in. So this is another storage area, possibly a little back office, and the projectionist then comes up here, and this is where I'm actually working on today. Let me show you the rest of it. So he has to go through in this entire labyrinth if he wants to go down to the main theater. Over here is the main entrance for everyone else. There's the balcony. Then you gotta walk all the way down here and come back. This is backstage, so this is a locked door. And then you come into theater. So this is everything we have so far. I gotta put the seats down, but you get your seat, and you can sit and watch a movie. I may have to do some pixel art to make it look even better. Yeah, the layout really makes sense. I had to take a big step back and look at some blueprints, and then not of the modern theaters, but of the old theaters, and just had to feel my way through how the space was working, how it wasn't working. Because Lego is one thing, but then, reality is one thing. Now, see this space over here? I may just have to just shut that off completely and give myself a little bit more room under here. But I kind of like the high ceiling here. Look, it's not really necessary, so let me just take that away completely. Or just add a wall and put something else up there. Maybe like the biggest thing I can hang. Biggest wall poster. Something huge. Oops, too far back. What's the biggest thing we have? I think they come under statues, don't they? Biggest thing we have would be a billboard. That's not a billboard. A gigantic wrench. Wow. There's Peely. Mr. Black used this statue over in his theater build. Is that Peely Bone? What is that? Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Too small. But you know, sometimes the movies have like these props. The movie theaters can have props from movies that played there. So it might be interesting to put something up there. Like a glider. Did we have a glider somewhere? No, it's not visible enough. Oh, Alec. You're a little bit early there, buddy. Okay, let me see. We have to figure something out. Would be nice to have something that's nice and visible, though. But the main thing right now is getting through the rest of this build. Check this out. This is really kind of cool, but it really shows you like what how theaters are set up these days. Which is like, so this is not entirely like how it would be set up in the old days, but it's like a box inside a box. It's how they get a lot of the movie theaters to be soundproof, because it's a box inside of a box. The Weapon X hoverboard would be good. I will have to try that. And okay, so anyway, the layout really shows how it's a box inside of a box. So I'm gonna have to be really, I may have to go up a little bit higher on these guys in order to make the roof work. Now I can either add more stuff, or I was thinking about using some of the New York pieces, friendly neighborhood roof pieces, and adding a bit of color to the top of here, but also gives us a little bit extra. I just haven't tried it yet, especially with the way that everything has been laid out. So first try. still not too sure about this, but we do have to give it a try. And at least have a look at it. If you have any doubts, do it. Have a look. If you don't like it, you can always delete. I'm not sure yet. I think it's because we're missing something. We're missing the rest of the marquee, the name of the theater. I was kind of waiting to put that up once the theater had been completed. How does that red look? Yeah, I can like it myself. Not fully sold, but I do like it. And that puts us over the top for this. So we'll have to go with a roof trim all the way around and put the roof somewhere on the inside of that. Cruella de Vil. Sorry, someone, Z-Card showed me a Cruella de Vil car that he made using these roof pieces. So now every time I see the roof pieces, I think of Cruella de Vil. Now back here is really tall. Can I do anything with this? Oh yeah, it does go up quite a bit. Here, this is one of the things I had to do to make this bit work. Above the stairs right here, see this? Had to follow the lines of the seating. It's almost invisible if I, hadn't pointed out. Let's get back here set up, shall we? I think that makes the most sense right now. Okay, let's see. Get the lighting. There we go. As much as I hate this, and let me get rid of that dynamite. They added another slot. Maybe for more potions. And so you have one for the glider and one for the light. You used to not be able to have the compass going the same time. So maybe that's something they were thinking about. Anyway, let's get some flooring up here. We're going to go with first order. Keep the scheme going. First order floors. So, are you right on top? You are right on top. Perfect. I'll be doing a little bit of ASMR today. Good morning, Muddy Girl. How are you doing? You were up early. Good to see you around. I built a truck just for you over. Actually, this is the world I built it in. So I'm gonna have to go get the truck and drive it over. Been working on my Ford F-150 rebuild. Because I knew at some point Muddy Girl will pop along. Unfortunately, I finished it just after Haskins. I knew that you'd be around for Haskins stream, so I was saying, hey, okay, I'll debut it in Haskins stream, and Muddy Girl will be very surprised. But then Haskins went on vacation. How dare he? Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. There we go. Although I just had the thought that maybe that should be, no, because there's going to be a wall that's all the way up here, so this wall is just supportive. Son of a... I'm not thinking right. Why do I always do this? Most times you want to have your door, your stairs come to the side or to the back. You don't want it in the middle of the room. So we're going to have to rework those stairs. Okay. Always work. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. Brianna was right. Okay, and from here we can have our walkway all the way over to backstage. So this works out quite well. We're just working with all like little details now. Flat roof with roof access. I'm gonna go take a look at some photos of some of these old buildings because there were some of them were very specific. I think there needs to be roof access coming from the back. That's for sure. But there's also, you know, like stage access from here, which is a dream of some places. Like this will be like access to electrical, you know, all your speakers and stuff, and to the front stage. I'm possibly overbuilding at this point. If I hit complexity, you'll know why. We don't have any half walls in the in this. By the way, hey. Okay, yeah, I can actually maybe put a balcony there. Only if you look up will you be able to see that there's stuff going on above you. I am so tempted to put this out here, but that's going to ruin the entire aesthetic. Yeah, so we're not going to do that. I mean, I could have just made this side to be management access, staff access, and cut that off so that, you know, they have to go up that way. And I could have given myself a little bit more room over here for seating, which would have been good. I mean, just bring this entire thing over a little bit instead of having to be in the center. Oh well, c'est la vie and all that. We're not going to do that. I'm just going to feel my way through this. get to the best result. So, really had to do like a massive rebuild on this. Let's get this. And where's the door? It's an interior door. It's an interior door. Interior walls. Interior door. So see backstage. I don't like how that is doing that. So I'm actually going to take this a couple of steps back into the space. So that the doors are going to be over here instead. Hidden from view. Well, not hidden from view, but you know what I mean.
Smith,
Yeah?
we missed an appointment.
What's your appointment?
It was at 10.
What appointment?
Physio.
At 10?
9:30 and 10.
Uh-oh. Seems like we just missed an appointment. Oh dear. Okay then. So there we go. And now looking down here, all you can see is that blank wall, which is very distracting. So let's get this wall here. So what? Hold on. The Spider-Man roof, oh god, how they have that set up is so painful. It hurts me. It really hurts me. It physically hurts me at times just to think about it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... Oh, and Kitty, you're here. Why are you here? This is like one of those unscheduled streams, so you don't have to be here. But thank you for being here. I was just thinking, I'm going to be building this morning. Might as well just stream it anyway, instead of just keeping everything to myself. So, here we are. Alright, let's see if we can get this right here to line up with there. Take that. Add it to that. Now we're cooking with gas. Yeah, boy. Okay, let's see if we can do the same thing over here. Transfer it. 1, 2. Oh no. I had a good setup. Why did I give it away? Give it away, give it away, give it away now. That's an 8x8. Wow. Alright. Let's get that in here. See, once it's lined up properly, you can do so many things. Look at me looking down my abilities. So, Friendly Neighborhood has some smaller pieces that will work right in here. Oh. Yeah, no. Alright, I guess we can just keep this right here. Nope. Oh, right. I forgot about this bit. Where this part doesn't have the smaller piece. Because they only started introducing it later. Which brings back to first order. So this is a bit of a mishmatch. Mismatch. Mitch. Mitch? Who's Mitch? Anyway, it's a bit of a mismatch of pieces. But I'm okay with that. Just about. So this has a black starting from here. You know, get another level of cool. It would be nice to have the carpet just start from there and move on down. You can actually get some red carpets in here. What do we do for the other side? We had this run all the way down. That's what we did. Okay. Let's think about those carpets.
Those laugh is
Annoying.
I gotta go.
Alright, so I think we're going to take it from here and bring it down all the way.
What? What?
The hoodies are on sale.
Too many things that trip me over to get out the dang door.
Maybe we'll actually look at some proper carpet. I think I'm thinking about the red carpet. It may be kind of out of place up here, but we're going to give it a try. I mean, why the heck not? We're here. We're alive. We're doing things. And as for why I used this bit instead of the these floors instead of the first order floors, which is you know, all shiny and matte, because it is shiny. And I think this is a little duller if you look at the first order, or not. Huh. You know what? Maybe it's because I wanted to do a little texture. Look at that. This just lights up everything in here. If I take this off, let's see how dark this is, shall we? I don't know if it's nighttime or daytime. But if it's nighttime, it should be nice and dark. Oh, there. Oh, there. Okay, remember not to hit the dynamite. Seriously, come on. This is how dark it is in here. This is at night. So I'm going to have to get, oh, the Corvette? Really? Wicked. So, oh yeah. So now this is why I wanted to do those doors like this, so that we didn't have anything distracting like that happening. All right, let's get my light back on so I can see what the heck is going on. Yeah, I think a lot of builders would really benefit from just mixing freely. Well, not too freely, of course, but just mix and match. Get the pieces to work rather than saying, well, this is going to be this build kit. I know some people can get a little rigid in their thinking. And just because it doesn't have to be, has to be that build kit in their heads, they tend to forget sometimes that you can just have a little bit of fun with it and mix it up a little bit. If it's supposed to be one build kit predominantly, then you know what? Go ahead. You can do that. But that's your main thematic piece. Doesn't mean that every piece has to be that. There. All right, let's get the inside. One, two. What is in the way? Oh, right, I forgot. Already I forget. Jeez. Memory much? Oh, what's under here? Nothing. Even better. And Ophelia. Okay, yeah, I have Taylor Swift stuck in my head. Don't judge me. Call me a Swiftie if you have to. All right, so backstage. Yep, then everything starts looking the same. You have to just kind of it's generic when you think about it. Some of what you have to do is just think in terms of how generic some of these things can be. Oh, okay, that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say, it's not generic. It's organic. It's organic, not generic. Wrong word. Completely wrong word there. Generic got into my head. You want to get away from generic looking. You want to get into something that's exciting. Innovative. Something different. Alright, so this is all backstage. I may regret this. Because this part does feel like he's overbuilding. But you know what? I have like so much decorating to do. Nope, no need for stairs. Sorry, no need for you back there. What? How did we do the stairs? Okay. We did the stairs. Just like that. We did it like this. We did it like that. We did a little wiffle ball bat. Okay, before I get too much into building this backstage area, I'm going to reclaim these two pieces. And then I can walk away from this. Oh, actually, that's a lie. That's a big lie. I cannot walk away from this. I have to do one thing first. And that is lighting. You want the best spread lights anywhere. Here, let's take this off. So that is a couple of steps back. Let's see if the lights make any difference where they're placed. Personally, these were some of my favorites. These guys here. And thankfully, these can go right onto the back of here. Let's take a look at the spread. See, it's more of a pin light. It's weird. Of course, that is facing away from. And this needs to be a little bit closer. I want to try that closer just before we do anything else. I know I said I was going to move on, but I have a curiosity. And the curiosity must be answered. So let's put it right up to there and see if that spreads any better. No, in fact, it gets worse. The closer it is. Huh. The closer it is, the worse the spread. You learn something new every day. And, oh good God. That actually works so much better. It is going to have a little bit of light pollution on the front of the theater, I think. I mean, you would hope that some of these are, you know, like just isolated, but that's one fix that they have not put in. I wish they would address. maybe don't see a need to fix it unless we actually say something. But oh my god, look at that spread. I do have the Simpsons house. I built it on stream two mornings ago. Look at that spread. Look at that spread. I am singularly amazed. Okay, I'm seeing a little bleed through, but that could just be for the night. Bleed through is from the top, so that's weird. But that means like so much. These guys spread out the entire light. Maybe if we can get this a little bit higher, can these tack on each other? That's a question. Or better yet, can they hang on a wall? I forgot they can do that. It's freaking amazing. Duh, these are wall lights. And the puppy's awake. Hardly a puppy. Okay, we're really gonna have to look at the light distribution on this, but I think we're onto something. Thank you. All right, let's finish this up so we can move on to the next stage. No more holes in the floor. No more holes in the floor. Okay, so let's get rid of that, and that. So we can do this, and then 8 by 8. Boom. Now I was going to look at carpets, but I don't know if that's worth it. Like a red carpet all the way down. Might be a little too much. I mean, I still see like a lot of velvet going on. I'm trying to make it an inviting environment. So that is a consideration. Of course, we can't cover the whole thing with red carpet. Why is there a wall? Why is there a hole in my wall? Did I do that? I did that, didn't I? Alright, let's go fix that hole in the wall that I don't remember putting there. Evan, can you take the dog up, please?
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, relax. He's coming for you. Okay, there we go. That's much better. Yeah, we definitely have to cover the top and bottom of that too. And, as much as I didn't want to do anything back here, we may have to cover this up, so it's a little bit more immersive walking back here, because you don't want to give away everything. So let's get, yeah, we're gonna have to cover that up. Six. That's unfortunate. Okay, we gotta figure out a way around that. I should really go put the seats down and come back and deal with this later. But that may have to be forward one in order to make this work. Forward one. Otherwise it's gonna be a big mess. All right, so how immersive is it? You walk down, it's a big red button. I'm gonna put garbage can somewhere down here. Cover that walkway up. I think we're gonna do a wall. As much as I don't want to. No, I'm not going to do a wall. To heck with it, I say. To heck with it. What is your damage? Why are you not working with me? Oh, is that why? Because of that tiny little thing there? Seriously, dude? Okay, let's try that again. On here. And then on here. And then you are out of space. Why are you out of space? Okay, that's much better. And we have to do the same thing over here. Just blacking things out. I mean, why don't just make the entire corridor black? Because I don't want to double clad things. All right. So in case anybody has not seen the entire setup, this is your first time here. Welcome to the movie theater. We're showing Elf 3 when we can get everything up and running. We have to go back and do the rest of the lobby. So this is going to be fun. Get rid of the bed. I think we need to go and do some supernova. But I need to get rid of some pieces first. Well, okay, let's get supernova out. Supernova. Let's get the floor down. That's not the floor. there. And now we have that set. Oh, yeah. I remember now. Like it was just yesterday. In fact, it was just yesterday. So, Oh, I'm being texted. Where's my phone? I found my phone. Oh, okay. I got rescheduled. My appointment for my physio is now at 2 o'clock. Thank God. Okay, so there's a couple things that I do need to take care of. Let's do things one at a time here. This is under the stairs. Anybody need to see the rest of the setup before I went outside? So no lobby. Dang it! I need lights in here. We have bathrooms back here. The setup has changed a lot. Then we have to go up the stairs, around the way. I'm supposed to be working on the projectionist booth right now, but we'll come back to that in a second. I'm just trying to make this whole environment immersive. And you got your seat, and you can watch your movie. Hey, it's flickering. All right, time to empty the inventory. Take care of business. I should do it in the bathroom. I'm sorry. That was terrible. I'm going to go behind a bush instead. All right. Now, the rest of the Simpsons quests unlock in 4 days. And that's when we finally get the house. But you can check back my stream from 2 days ago, where I had the house on day 1 and I placed the base, and it finally allowed me to build the rest of the house in all of the steps. So the house is there and it's ready. I just can't build it anywhere else because that was like a one-time deal only. I kind of wish I'd placed it in other places now, but I didn't. So missed opportunity. I guess no one really thinks about it. There we go. Inventory is done. All right. Now, before I finish up these back walls, and you're probably asking yourself, why don't I just finish up these back walls? It's because building in an enclosed space is so much harder than building freely in an open space. It's like really claustrophobic. So it's something that I really don't like to do. And you make some choices, questionable choices, mainly because you can't see what you're doing properly. So I like to have that bit of freedom when it comes to getting the build down. So I will finish up those back walls, hopefully before I hit complexity. I am using a lot of pieces right now, and when we get to the decor, it may get a little dicier. But we'll see how that all shapes out. So over here is probably a really good place to use these stairs too, so that we can avoid having to do anything too much. And it takes us up to the level that we need to be at. So that's good. This doubles as a walkway and a roof. So that, you're not overthinking what's happening over here. Now, how many seats do I have available for me to put down? That's a good question. Let's finish this up. Let's get this roof pieces in. Not roof, floor pieces. Down. Down, down, down to Goblin Town. Can I use? No, I can't. Dang it. I sacrificed a space somewhere, and I don't know where it is. So I'm just going to have to deal with reality. Let's see. Hey, Kaboom, what's happening? Good to see you. Yep, it's a bonus stream. I figured I was going to be finishing this theater anyway, so I might as well share it with everyone, rather than just doing it off stream all by myself. Don't want to be all by myself. Now, okay, so this needs to make sense. So we come in here. This is the storeroom. I think I would like to start the stairs over here, but end it with the wall. So what we're going to have to do here is figure out the best placement for this. So if I start this here, too far back. Wow. That's really tight turning. Really tight. When I was young, I never needed anyone. Those days are gone. And everything was just for fun. And there goes another axe. Oh dear. What can der matter be? Oh dear, oh dear. Time to get another axe. Now, I need to make a stairwell. And this comes up really tight to the back wall. So that's always fun. We know how to have fun around here, don't we? Fun! Sorry. Yep. All by myself. Now, I used the first order pieces here to kind of lighten this up a little bit so it's not all black. So now we can deal with this room on its own. And, oh, we are actually, I gotta reclaim those pieces because we are a little bit low. This is super, super tight. Maybe I should have gone for stairs coming this way. I think I'm going to have to do that. Because the stairs going any other way isn't going to make sense. Alright, so the stairs need to come end here. Can they protrude? No, it can't. I could possibly make... What the heck is going on over here? Okay, neighborhood. Get your butt in here. Friendly neighborhood, my butt. Take care of that. There. Nope. I was thinking we could possibly just make this a little short so we can bring the stairs. Oh. Huh. That could be interesting. No, that would actually need a full 2/8, so a full 16 in order to make that work. And that's really not going to work unless the stairs came all the way up here to come over. That could work. The patrons would never notice. You know what? We're going to give it a try. Let's give it a good old-fashioned try. It's good. It's just a good old-fashioned. I got lost. Good old-fashioned cowboy. Nope. That sounds terrible. See, another reason to not build up the entire back wall of this first, because internal adjustments still need to be made. Hey, Chris Carnage, what's happening? Good to see you. We're just dealing with the interior logic of these stairs, trying to make them work in real time. So that needs to come to a wall, and this needs to, whoa, okay. And you're supposed to be a steep one too. So you pretty much exist solely for here. You exist for here. Man, this gets complicated. I have to lose one section of this because of the spacing. And then, how are we doing on top here? I think we're actually looking good on top if we put it on top. And yep, it aligns perfectly. So there we go. So our entire stair setup revolves around this. So storage room. And then we can enter into the projectionist booth. And now the projectionist has a lot more room, which is one of the things that projectionist does need. It's a very cramped up there anyway. I mean, it's super cramped. Oh, okay, we need first order. I thought those were the steep stairs. Steep stairs only go so far. As it is right now, we can now come here, find my interior walls. Are these my interiors? These are my interior walls here. And slap down the wall right here. And the patrons don't even suspect a thing. It's just another wall. Just another brick in the wall. Could add some posters there, whatever. Yeah, we're losing a little bit of negative space in here. You know what? Use that as a storage closet. See? You can get under the stairs right there. Storage closet. Perfect. All works out. All right. Just trying to make the area logic work. Staff room, storage closet. Maybe have an emergency exit there too, because you know. Anyway, where were we? We were on floors, because floors make the world go round. Okay, we're going to take a bit of a step back in a second so that our new arrivals can see the rest of the construction. We've landed on Elf 2 as the movie that we're showing, by the way. So, hope you like Elf, because that's all we're playing. Elf all the time. Actually, no, it's Elf 3. I decided that in this world, Elf 3 exists. They've made 2 other Elf movies before, and it just wasn't enough. They had to make more money. Elf 4 is the sequel, the inevitable sequel. And it stars Arnold Schwarzenegger. Because even elves need a little payback. Four by 4. Do we have a 6? We've got 6. You know, heck with it. I'm doing it. I don't care. It'll save me more pieces. We get a little texture back here. Maybe just make all of these floors into this so we can save some. Oh no. Oops. That was not interfering. Why did I have to do that? I didn't have to do that. Oops. Big oops. All right. Let's just continue, shall we? Fix it up. Walkways. These walkways are sponsored by... Are they black under here? Oh, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Because you don't want it lighter. You want it darker. He'll work. And here we go. No, there's no Elf 2. There's no Elf 2. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. With Will Ferrell and Arnold Schwarzenegger. His long lost twin brother. And Danny DeVito. The grandfather elf. So, like I said, it's just a big joke. Just a big joke. We still have to do the actual movie theater sign. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to that one. But this is the theater. I had to make it a little bit longer in the back. We're gonna come back and do the lobby right now. There's one other thing that I really need to do, and it's just before anything else. Let's get these ceiling lights up. Is this Supernova? This is Supernova. All right, so you get that centered a little bit. Yeah, all the cool kids are here. right. So this lighting is so subtle. It is so flipping subtle. But it works on so many levels. Because he's got all these pools of light. So for a movie theater, it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, it's not going to work the same for bathrooms. Because you don't want your bathroom to be super... what's the word I'm looking for here? Creepy. You don't want it to be creepy. The Simpsons. Oh my God. Do we have the new Simpsons light? Oh, that is so harsh. It's the Simpsons. Do I have this? I have the kit, but do I have the light in the kit? Tell me we do. Yes, the bathroom light. How bright? Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty bright, but you know what? It doesn't look that bad. It doesn't spread as much as I thought it would. This could actually work quite well in the right areas. All right, this is the men's toilet to the left or women's toilet to the right? Or where should it be first? I'm going to do the women's toilet first. We got showers. Family shower. What? Oh, check this out. This is like a YMCA shower. Nice. We haven't taken a look at the new pieces yet. These are the Simpsons shower pieces. This is shower door. Then there's the shower side. So you can actually build up your shower in... Oh my God. I think I love Lego again. Not that I stopped stopped liking them, but they just gave us a shower, a modular shower that we can build how we want. So I can make this a much bigger shower, or I can just do a simple shower with a door here, door right there. Boom, small shower. The door, of course, is not opening. Okay. Well, I guess a couple of things for them to fix. But brilliant. We've got showers. An actual shower. All right, okay. Back to the task at hand. Friendly neighborhood. Let's get the bathroom stalls. Daily Bugle. Okay, there you go. Bathroom stalls. Now we're going to put as many of these in here as possible. 1, 2, 3. And then this one is the wheelchair accessible one. How much bigger is that? Oh, I didn't know it was actually longer as well. Interesting. Well, I guess not everything can fit. So we're going to have the wheelchair accessible. Because that's how we roll. All right. Where is that light? You need to not be there. Get out of here, you. Oh, man. Maybe the... Okay, so I really hesitate to put the lights on the front wall, but you know what? Let's see how it impacts the other lights. It seems that we have most of the glow going forward, so as long as it's not polluting light everywhere else, that's good. We do have a little bit of light pollution. That's from one light. Let's look at light pollution from 2 lights. You know what? It's acceptable. It looks like a bathroom. I can live with this. Now, question is light pollution from 4 lights. How wide is this spread? I'm not even gonna look yet. I'm gonna just pop it down. And then turn and take a look. Not bad. Let's see how it impacts the theater itself. We have the spill over here. It's coming up the stairs. And it's not impacted in here at all. So those lights are a go ahead. Now my other big question, since we now know what those lights can do, is how much will they impact the movie screen? These are wall mounted. We know the spread on those guys. So let's take a look at what it's doing to these. Not bad. That's got a decent spread. I am sorry, man. I am so sorry. I just saw your message about about Elf 2. So sorry. See, it is the beloved movie. Everybody loves it. Maybe I should put Death to Smoochie Part 3. The Smoochiest Christmas. The Smoochie Christmas Special. With Marsala Tiki Marsala. That's got a good spread. I like the spread on those. Good. It'll save some pieces. It'll save quite a few pieces. All right. So this is backstage. And let's go over to the projection booth, shall we? Gotta still fix that floor. But Rooster has entered the chat. Okay, I think we're at a stage where we can put on the back wall now. So let's get this building closed up, and then we can get to the interior. And I don't have to be so anxious anymore about finishing up the build. So let's build it up. Windows? What are windows? Silly people. I used the wrong wall. Yes. Come on in and we can drive the evil yacht. When you say evil yacht, you mean the Black Pearl, right? Because the Black Pearl is technically the evilest of yachts. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Seriously, dude? Nothing? This is all we got? Okay, fine. Be that way. Yep, Ari.
What's for breakfast?
I don't know what do you usually get for breakfast.
He sometimes gets McDonald's.
She's gonna be back after McDonald's. Did you? Because her appointment was at 10 o'clock. You want to text her and see if she's gonna get McDonald's?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, text her.
How long have you been doing that?
About an hour. Oh, what's up?
Have you checked the thing for the hoodie?
The thing for the hoodie is gonna be there the whole weekend. It's gonna be there the whole week. They want to give people a chance to buy. So I don't have to buy it right now, okay? We will buy it. I promise you.
Before the 21st.
Yes, before the 21st. What's today's date?
15.
The 15th. Okay. So we have time. And we will get it done today. I'm not even looking at doing it next week. We'll get it done today.
Okay.
Okay. Now go text your mother. All right. I have not even begun planning for the fire escape. All right. Bit by bit, bit by bit. That was nice and fast. You know, I think I want to make it more red. So I'm going to replace the bottom ones. Oh, this one is red and gray. It's a box with a movie theater inside. Giant box. Oh. One side has red, one side has gray. I see how it is. Okay, well, at least they match. All right, and oh, we got to get the trim, roof trim. All right, and away we go. I don't know why I only did one side. I think I was just testing it out. Yes, I was testing it out, trying to see if I liked how it felt. And I really do like it, so. Roof trim a go-go. We, of course, are going to have to choose our theater seating. And I think I'm going to let you guys help me choose. Because I can't quite make up my mind. I was originally going for a more bar, sofa, super comfy feel. This means even a retro movie theater will have updated its seating. Seating, lobby, etc. Everything. We're closing in and having this done, people. I may take that up so that the ceiling, the roof, can just cover the entire thing. Because I think I want to make use of the lip. I didn't finish the bathroom. Okay, see, I'm getting distracted. I'm going to go finish the bathroom. The bathroom is crying out. Bathroom and projection room. Okay, good. So down here it's locked. It's a locked door. Room access only. So you got most of the computers and stuff running here. Then the projector. It's going to be right here. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, no, no. We're going to have to do a custom wall for the projection screen, for the projector. I mean, I kind of knew that was coming, but when I was young, I never needed anyone. But those days are just for fun. Those days are gone. Too early. Why didn't they give us a black half wall? It's one thing I really want to know sometimes. Whenever I come to something like this, and I look at the pieces and go like, why didn't they just give us a black half wall? Yeah, it's super comfy like a recliner. You got it. It just gets me. You know, like a recliner. Not a recliner. A black half wall would not have been so painful. No, we were denied. All right. Now, my first instinct is to go for the super bright. This is why I'm setting this entire thing up. Because that light cannot be denied. It's a little bit high, but you know, we'll get there. Hey, Rooster's here. He's come to see a movie. How's that? Ah. He's come to help me choose the seats. Thank you, Rooster. Appreciate it. Before I get locked into Indecision City. There we go. I think we have to take that up one. Yeah, that's interesting. But we need arms. That's the thing. We need arms. Because people like their cup They haven't given us any theater seating, but people like to have their armrests. So let's try to keep that in mind. Okay, let's push that up one half, not 1/2 stud. This is too low. Take it up 1. That should do it. Now, here's a silly question. Can I actually block this light? If I build a box around it, can I actually block any of the light? Huh. Nope. Cannot block the light. I really don't like that bit of it. So we are limited. I almost don't want to use that now because of the spread. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cheat again. Yeah. I want what I want. And what I want is to have a projector that looks like a projector. And not just a big light that tells me what I need to do. So yeah, I'm going to cheat a little bit. Just a tiny bit. And I'm going to see if this other one works. It's not really cheating. But let's see. What options do we have for lights? And directional lights at that. So this one is very directional. This is what I'm using for those pools of light. But I have wondered, come on, thank you. Forward. I can't see what's going on. So let's fix that. There, it's better. There's my wife. 1 second. And I'm back. Got to take those personal calls, away from the microphone. Oh, really? All right, so we're gonna redo that because I need to be flush on the front. So 1. 2, and that's got the back facing that way, which means I need to also do this. Go back to the front. Take care of that. And then slap this one down. Right there. Then go back inside. Is it gonna let me? Or do I have to go around? Nah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Rooster has abandoned me. All right, let's see how this works. So we can see the light, but it's not spreading, and it's also not flickering. Because of course it isn't. Oops, wrong side. Question is that okay? Is that good? Or is that too yellow to be a movie theater? So yeah, kind of black half wall. Kind of black. I want a solid black though. You know, Rooster, I think these seats do work. Let's see shall we see what other lights are available? Just a quick one. I mean, I know we have this one, but this does that. It has a bit of a side throw, so it really lights up the back of it. This is like the only controlled floodlight. Let's see. I think some of the newer ones may be a little better. Like this one, it's got a really nice flood, but I can't believe that coming through there. I love this light, by the way. And that is from Supernova as well. So Supernova has some really nice.
Allison with Wire Smith.
And I'm back. All right. So, I don't know how many of you have seen the projectors. We have these digital projectors in the movie theaters now, and they're more computer than they are the projector. Of course, the physical aspects still remain the same. But you know, the most ironic thing about these projectors is that even with the fancy setup and everything, they all come back to having this one little table. Here, let me get a little table right off the side that has, you know, it's table or a cart, whatever you want, but it's still running on Windows 10 or 11, depending on the theater. There we go. Nice little table, right? But here, and then we can go and set down your little electronics and have your computer. And believe it or not, it's usually a computer like this that's running this entire projection system. So it's absolutely ridiculous. All right, let's take a look at what in here it looks like now. We have our showstopper spotlight pushing in. I think that may have needed one more tilt, so we may go back and make an adjustment there. But that's a bit of a start. And let's finish up the back wall and that roof. Oh, the back wall's done. Let's at least put the roof in so that all we have back there is just black and no distractions. So let's get friendly neighborhood for that. Thank you, Evan. I said, thank you, Evan. He's already zoned out. Ooh, that is really tight. I don't think I like that. No, I do not. I would have gone for something like this. But that may be one step too far. Oops, wrong axe. All right. Remember, the axe remembers. There. That will work. Ooh. Tight. All right. Can't get that there. What? What happened there? What is in the way? I just checked this. All right, let's see if it's just me. One. Oh. So there is something about the corner. It doesn't like the corner. Process of elimination, I suppose. 6, 6, 8. Not happening. Right in that corner. All right, well, no one will notice. No one will ever tell. Will they? Nobody will ever tell. Looking at you, Carnage. perfect. Ish. Perfect-ish. Perfect-ish is good. I like perfect-ish. 12. And then, so, don't tell me that's, it's an odd, I messed up somewhere, and I got off by 1 stud. So it's not even 4 in here. Come on, find the edge, snap to it. Oh, that's going to be painful. All right, we will deal with it. No choice. All right, let's have a look. My God, it's like we're in a movie theater. Well, with everything activated. I think we may need a little bit of ambient spotlight, but you know what? Those are a little distracting. You know what's really good for house lights is the Daft Punk. Daft Punk. If these weren't so blue, I would actually use them as my main lights, but they're so blue. You see how much they actually light up the entire place? Okay. Since we can't see a thing, I'm going to go to inventory and pop this on. Ruin the entire light, but it's all for a good cause because we are going to now put up the speakers, get some of the electronics up. So this is the speaker system right here. This can't mount. Oh, it can mount to the wall. Nice. So we can get one. We can get. Oh, this is a floor. This is the floor section. This is what it can mount. 2 of them. Now we're gonna have to do a non-standard mount for the rest of it. I need to go look at a stereo system setup and how they have everything down. But I think it's time to put in the seats. Before we do anything else, we gotta put in the seats. Then we can put in the bathroom. So, let's get some movie seats in here. Ooh, that will never work. It needs to be comfortable looking. I kind of like these guys, but they're not really movie seats as much as I like them. This is a little not comfortable looking, but here, let's check this out. It's got the red on it. The captain's chairs are kind of promising. Let's see. Then we have these guys, which are more recliner and white, very, very white. Then we have these guys here. I suppose you really need to see them laid out as movie in a row to really get a good feel for them. That one's a definite no. You're never able to find that in the dark. or in the light. Purple. A little big. Now cut into profits. Oh, talking about cutting into profits. The Ultra AVX. Then we have these guys as well. These are not good for reclining. Neither are these. They're good for the look. This has got a possibility. Whole theater full of those. Pink. You know, we're never using that, but what the heck. Oh, this is promising. No, it's got the bat chair. The other Daft Punk chair. Graveyard Boy, I gotta get at least the seating and the interior decorations done before I focus on like pipes and stuff. Otherwise, we've used a lot of pieces for this, and I think we're running close to complexity at this point. So any additional flourishes are going to have to wait until we reach the end of the build. As much as I want to add all the flourishes, we may not be able to get there. So I'm being very paranoid right now. I mean, like right now, I am actually looking at taking out some of the floors. Oops. On purpose, not accidentally like I just did. So you can't even see that. All right, let's get those flooring pieces back in. Why are there two of you? Oh, that was a mistake. Huh. All right, well, now you guys can see what I did for the underside. This is Friendly Neighborhood number 8. All right, same direction. There. That reduced the number of floor pieces that I would have to put down, but still quite a few. Okay, we got that. Huh, I guess I should have rotated those speakers. I think these were actually the best solution for the chairs. I think I got it right the first time. Believe it or not. So, I wish they would get that one feature that other games have. Even Roblox has it, where you can click on an item that was used before and copy it, and then just take it and duplicate it, replicate it in different positions. So as long as you have a piece there, you can always reference it. Even in Creative, it has that option where you just lay out your pieces so that you can just have it ready to go, and then you click on the one you want, copy it, and lay it out. Really simple. For some reason, they chose not to incorporate that into the game. Maybe they thought that it was like not so much like Lego, but it would be a cool feature to implement. And so many other games have it, especially Roblox. I mean, Roblox has it. So why can't we? Lego and Fortnite can eat Roblox's lunch. Man, the number of seats that are going to be in here. Okay, puppy, you are getting in the way. You're annoying. We're going to have to get rid of you. See how he runs away? I'm taking you back to the pound. Yeah, you're right. The tones for the red are so much better because they do match the common aesthetic of using red velvet, red everything in the theaters. Oh, I gotta put it in the rails for the front. What just happened? What the heck is going on? Why is it going into the floor to begin with? All right, let's finish these and then put down the How many rows did I put in? Jeez. I'm going to have a word with past me. It's like, seriously, man, do we need these many seats? Gotta maximize profits. Thing is, you know, the theater in Brikclife is actually quite tiny. You go inside and it's small for what it is. Maybe they did like a smaller theater where they could split the room into several small theaters, like 2 small theaters, and have twice the number of showings. Of course, smaller audience, but you know, the thing about some of the vintage theaters is that they have smaller screenings, so they know that that their audiences are not going to be. It's not going to be full like 150 people. If anything, they can maybe get 50 people on a really good day for one of the screenings. They tend to show like old movies, some classics, sometimes something from the 80s or whatever, but they're more like a cinephile dream than modern movies. So they're not like playing the Marvel movies in there. It's not profitable for the Marvel movies to be shown. However, it is a place to show, in some cases, like independent cinema, foreign films, just other cinema that's more than just what they shove at us in the Cineplex. in the multi-screen theaters. So it would actually make sense for some of them to have more screening rooms, you know, and keep it small to keep things flowing even better. Otherwise, they're just completely wasting that entire space. One of the theaters that we use for the festival, they actually rent the entire theater. Oh, that looks good. The red looks really good. Right. When the theaters that we use, they sometimes rent the theater out when they're not having screenings. So they deliberately don't have screenings during the day, and just do the screenings from 6 o'clock onward. And in the day, some editors for movies here in Toronto will go in and use the space to edit, so that they can get the full cinema feel. So, like sound editors, for instance, they need to hear how the entire sound is going to be. So you can rent the theater out and have your entire board set up. Oh, that's a reminder. You can have your entire board set up where you can now have a good idea of how it's going to sound in the movie theater. So a lot of them are really adapting to the new reality. It's quite cool to see. Of course, I could have based a lot of this design on some of that, but I was really honed in more on, here's that board. So there's the soundboard. Move it, puppy. Now the object is in the way. Up. There we go. So why does it drop down like that? Knee supporting piece, it says. So this is not in the middle, apparently. I have never seen the bottom of one of those. Maybe it's time that I did. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Soundboard, get over here. So it can go back. So the feet are to the side. And the feet... Oh, that's quite telling. So 6s. Are better. Oops. There you go. All right, so now we need to get the racks in electronics set up for back here. I mean, we got sound right now. We should add some additional walls here before we go out here. An additional door. And then like lots and lots of shelves. Because shelves run the entire place. So let's see what we can get. Excuse me. Oof. Apologies. That belch was not meant to happen. There you go. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Too wide. So, this will go right. There. It's perfect.
Get down, dog. Yeah, boots have exploded. Daryl has 10 pairs of shoes.
Okay, so it's just about time for me to go. This is like an off track. This entire stream has not been planned, so it's just one of the things that just happened. So I think this is as far as we can go today. I'm going to need to go and get back to reality, but let's take a final look before I head out. Let's take this off. There we go. Everything's actually looking quite nice. It's lit up from that, so the spread is not a bad thing. I will need to come back and fix this up, but we got our. We have to change that back up. Okay, let's go from the other side. There we go. The grand entrance. Ah. Okay, so toilets. I think in here needs to a little bit more lighting, to be honest. Let's see what we can just toss in here quickly. Make sure that we have a good spread of light. Ceiling lights. We do want to keep it subtle. But these do have a limited spread. Yep, very limited spread. Can't even get past this. So we are going to do a little something different, I think. We need a wall light. If I do this, this is going to have so much spillover. It's not funny. Yeah, okay, so we do need to have our lights in here, and that's going to add to this. But let's go up our grand entry. Gotta get our garbage in there. I think we really need a door here. But, okay. Here's a theater. Man, this is dark. Okay, get to my favorite seat. This is right in the middle. Why can't I sit? That's not good. Okay, I can sit here. There you go. There you go, guys. Movie theater is coming together. That is really dark, but that's a lot of seats. How many seats do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 by 11. Oh my God. I somehow got 11 rows and 11 seats. Go figure. Now, if someone needs to go to the bathroom, unfortunately, they're going to have to go all the way down and get into that bathroom. Okay, let me just do this quick. Set up these guys over here. And we have some new mirrors from The Simpsons, by the way. So let's see about the mirrors. Wall hangings. Simpsons. Evergreen Terrace. Oh, unfortunately, these are not going to work. Because they protrude from the wall, and it's more like a medicine cabinet. Okay, maybe if I tick it up a little bit, it could work. Maybe just a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. That's not. I don't think it's gonna work for me. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. It's way too much. And then, of course, there's that. It needs another bit of a wall. All right, we'll come back to that. One of the other things we do need, though, is in electronics. And it's a air hand dryer. Is it electronics? There. Slap that bad boy on the wall. There are no paper towels. But there you go. I'm not even going to bother with the toilets at this point. Yeah, that's taking up way too much space. So yeah, there's your toilets. And then, of course, we have to come and do the lobby. Lobby is super important, so we'll take it bit by bit. But you want to come see Elf 3, come on down to the unnamed theater. And, yeah. Anyway, I do have to go. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know it's Saturday and we're off schedule and everything, but I was going to be building this anyway, so figured I'd share with you guys. Thanks for popping in. It's your first time here. Please leave a like, follow, subscribe. All you guys who's not your first time, thanks for popping in and just hanging out. And I will see you guys on Monday because I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. So take care. Have a great day. Bye. Where is that thing? Oh, there it is. Got it. Breakfast sounds good. Smells good. All right, bye.
She said, my love is like a flower. I'm trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden. since then, my lying eyes are deceiving.